All right, so we got in the kitchen cabinets yesterday and we're gonna get ready to hang them. First thing we did was unpack everything and look at the print and kind of sort through which ones we need, because we're gonna hang the top cabinets along the wall first. Here's what it's gonna look like, hopefully, when it's done. So first thing you're gonna wanna do is go along and mark where all your anchor points are on the wall and find the center, which is what my dad's doing now. I used my finder first, but then you want to go along with a nail and just make sure that it's right, because you want it dead center if you can. All right, so then we marked our heights of the bottom of the cabinet. This is gonna be a ledge that we mount. It's gonna be used to hold the cabinets up.
Temporarily.
Yeah.
We just go with the floor.
Level's right there according.
It's 53 and this is 7/8. Try that one.
All right, so now we got a level edge to rest our upper cabinets on. So we'll get them up here, set the back end here so we don't have to try to hold them up, and get them in the right spot, and then we can mount them with some screws, and then when you're done, you take this off.
Patch your holes or
yep,
tile
patch
the
it.
wall?
Yep, or we're gonna do backsplash, so it doesn't really matter what we do to the drywall back here. So we're removing the cabinet doors just because it makes the cabinet a little bit easier to handle. It takes some weight off.
Yeah, we got plenty. Goes clear up there.
So before we did the drywall, we actually put in blocking across where the bottom of our cabinets would go all the way around, so it's going to be easier to hang. On top, we don't have that luxury. So we're measuring off of the edge of the wall to the middle of each one.
You got the top plate.
There's a top plate, but it might be a little bit harder to hit.
Well, we can add it later if we need one. See how high our blocking goes. Gonna need one out here, 16 and 3/8. 16 and 3/8. So this one's gonna be 7.
All right.
Get it up there first, then worry about it. Yeah, sure, this way. Alright, so you're going to take off, measure on the inside, you're going to take off 1 inch. Alright, so you're going to go 3, 19, 35 and 1/4. You arrived at that by taking this measurement and your 1/4 inch reveal over there, which is 1 inch. So you take 1 inch off all your measurements and measure from the inside.
Then you hit it perfect. All right.
Then you want to move the bottom too, or I guess it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. We got blocking on the bottom, so we're good to go. That's way off. Right there. Okay. Guess I can get it since you're maybe. Okay. Oh, there it went back in.
Okay. Oh, let's see. Wait a minute.
Let's get
loosen this one up here. Oh, there we go.
So now we can adjust. All right, how about that?
There. Pull that out of here. Drill that one. How's that look? Has it got
Nah, it needs to come out about right there.
Can't tell it's all weight from down here.
All right, so we're ready to cut this cabinet down the length of this this jamb that they added to make it fit against the wall. We need to cut off about an inch, so we need to go the full length. If you take some tape and put it over the area that you're gonna cut, it's gonna protect the cabinet finish and potentially protect it from wanting to splinter when you're cutting. All right, so we got it all set up. We're ready to saw. We got a makeshift track saw to run down. And there we go, that's how you cut down a cabinet. Oh, look at that. It's like it was made that way.
Over 2 inches, 16 1/4.
18 1/4.
It up.
Hold on. You go towards you if you can a little. All right, we're good. You want to take more off of this?
Might have to, just still up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the front needs to go this way.
Yep, we don't have any more lines, so.
Try that, I guess.
Oh yeah, we definitely went back farther. Yeah, oh yeah, I gained a lot. It's only probably 1/8 inch to 3/16. All right, so we got all these set over in the corner. We had to pull this big cabinet out a couple times just to make sure it was fit correctly. And when we did, we marked the edge here with a pencil, so then we knew where to drill here on the back side so that we would hit this cabinet to draw them together. And just anchored it quite a few different spots to good anchor points in the wall. Measured, cut that out. So we have power for the microwave, and kind of mounted these things the same way. We just used that cleat to set the bottom of the cabinet on so we didn't have to support it. Now we're gonna mount this cabinet. Then I think we'll be done with the upper cabinets on this side, because here we're doing a range. We're gonna build our own thing, and then we gotta go this direction.
Yeah, good this way. Yeah, 23.5 down.
Hold on your way. There we go. Seven and a half.
Don't go through the front.
So what do you think of the cabinets? Yeah? Yeah, is it good?
You see this?
Yeah, be careful with it. Let's put it down here in the ground.
Wider here than it is down there.
So you shim the back up there.
Yeah, actually, they run planer down here and just get the back.
Yeah.
You might be able to get it started and wedge it in there.
All right.
Bring it over here and chip it up on edge. Yeah, just run it down here and try not
Slight angle.
wedge it in there. Let me get mine on first. Gonna go? Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to maybe get right there a little more.
Probably need to bring this. Where's the flat bar down here? That's all the way in. It's just right here.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to hit it a
Actually
little
taper
more.
this whole thing just a little bit. Yeah, let's draw a line up. You can probably taper a little. Oh, nothing here and
That's
Try
probably like,
that. Roll the pan up. Put the level on the edge once to see that little rock in the middle.
yeah, right there, maybe.
Just a little bit.
Might be right there is where it's hitting. Like just that little. That's better.
Now get down there and pry it over. Pry it over, push it back. Bad. Screw this together here. Is it even on the bottom?
Yeah, pretty close.
I mean underneath.
Yeah.
All right. I just raise it up, put a block under it. And
Just, yeah.
put it down there. That's pretty even right there.
Okay. Okay. So you're good, all the way pushed in?
Good. Furniture base would look good on here.
Okay.
Block, raise it up and stand right on it.
Oh shit.
You gotta get back enough so you can stand it.
That's just cardboard. 50.
This way an inch.
56 and a quarter. 7 3/4. 8 and quarter. 7 3/4. Oh, too far. Right there.
Yeah, get some of them brackets, L-shaped brackets. That'd be easier, that way you ain't gotta tilt it back up.
No. Yeah, that's pretty much where it goes. All right, there you have it. We got all our cabinets set. Took about 6 hours. We got a nice good size island here. And what we did was we just laid the back panel down and then kind of screwed all these cabinets together and then screwed from here to hold the panel in place, then set it back up. We don't have the sink cabinet secured yet. We're gonna do that later because we have to run the plumbing up there where the tile's missing, come up and go through. So we're gonna have to pull that out. And then also we're gonna have to mount the farm sink in here, which I'm gonna do a separate video on that. I'll put a link down in the video description or up here to that video when I get it made. So for a quick summary of everything that we did, you're gonna wanna hang your upper cabinets first. And when you're hanging them, you're gonna wanna remove the doors and all the shelving. It just makes it a lot easier. You don't have to try to reach around, you know, all that kind of stuff when you're trying to hang. And then once you got all your doors and your shelves removed, you're gonna wanna figure out where the bottom of your cabinets need to sit. And then wherever that location is, you need to secure a cleat to the wall. And what that cleat does is it allows you to rest the bottom of the cabinet on it, and you can kind of position it where you want a lot easier while you're anchoring it into the wall. And when you anchor into the wall, you want to make sure that you're going to hit a 2x4 back there. And so you need to go through and you need to find all the 2x4 locations and then measure from inside of the cabinet over. And when you're measuring from the inside of your cabinet over, you're going to want to remember that you have to subtract from there to there from your inside measurement so that you hit right in the center of your 2x4. So then when you're hanging your cabinets, you want to begin at a focal point. In this kitchen, we began with our corner cabinet and worked this way. We got our big cabinet set. So then once you have your first cabinet up and secured to the wall, what you want to do is secure the next cabinet through the rails right here so that it pulls it nice and tight together. And what you might have to do is loosen some of these screws that are holding the cabinet to the wall so you can kind of adjust them. And you may also have to put a shim back here just to get everything to plane out how it should so you can draw it tight together. And then once you get all your cabinets set over here, if you have a gap like this, you actually take a 4-foot level, you hold it there, and you run it over to get your height of your other upper cabinets over here. So I got a range hit in between. And then you just go from there, marking all the 2x4s in the wall to make sure you have nice solid anchor points. So then once you have your upper cabinet set, you're ready to set all your lower cabinets. And again, we began over here in the corner and we worked our way out. So first we got this set. We had to put some shims here in the back to get everything up nice and level. Then we set this piece between these two cabinets. And when we did that, we actually had to cut this down a little bit. And we used a planer initially, and then we fine-tuned our plane with a belt sander. And as you can see, when you're doing that, you want to put a little bit of a beveled edge on the back side so that when you're pushing it in, it kind of slides in easier as you're trying to, you know, adjust the cabinet around the corner like that. And we got a nice tight fit. And you just got to go slow, working it little by little. We had to do a little bit of shimming back here too to get everything to plane out nice and level. So when setting cabinets, the main things that you're going to want to remember are to make sure that you hit your anchor points in the wall and then just to shim everything up level and plumb. And if you do those 3 things, you're going to be good to go. That's all you really need to focus on is getting everything, you know, nice and even and level and plumb, and then make sure that your screws are hitting what they need to hit in the wall. So another thing, when you're actually screwing the rails of your cabinet together, you actually want to drill this side, or the side with the screw head out, wider than this side, the side with the screw point. And what that'll do is it'll allow the screw to pull up the rails much tighter together. And that's because if you have a same size hole all the way across, the screw threads can actually hold the rails apart. So you just want it pulling from here, not here and here. And I was using 2 separate drill bits to do that. So I drill an initial hole, and then I get a bigger drill bit, and then I just drill this part out. There's actually special drill bits that you can buy that are wider here and then thinner over here. I didn't have one of those today, but I'm just letting you know that those exist. So one thing I forgot to mention is the type of screws that you're going to need. And these are large panhead screws that are specifically used for hanging cabinets. You use your 3-inch to secure the cabinets to the wall, and then you use your 2.5-inch to secure the rails of the cabinet together. All right, so I just jumped forward about 2 months into the future from when I initially recorded hanging all these back cabinets. As you can see, we got a hood range made. We just made it out of some oak that we had laying around. It turned out pretty good. And I wanted to leave one more tip about how to secure the island to the subfloor. So what we did was set the island where it needed to go and then drew around the whole outside perimeter of the island with a pencil. Then we laid the island back on its side just to get it out of the way. Then we took some 2x4 blocking like this and put some construction adhesive down and then screwed through the grout joints to the subfloor to get a solid connection. Then we took some screws like this, which are going to be covered up with some trim later, and screwed through the panels or the cabinets to the 2x4 blocking. And I did the one back here. We got this cleat over here on the side. We did one down here. You can see the screws popping through right there. And we did one on the other side of the kitchen sink cabinet right here in the side. And that's pretty much all it takes to secure an island to the subfloor. This thing is not going anywhere. It's pretty solid. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you found this helpful, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.